Hello everyone, today we're going to look at number again, and we're going to look at lowest common multiple, or LCM. I am absolutely positive that you're all going to find this really easy, and there is a couple of things to remember, but apart from that you already have the skills to pay the bills. So what is LCM? Well, LCM is a short way of saying lowest common multiple, and the lowest common multiple is a multiple. The lowest common multiple is the smallest positive integer, don't worry about that is divisible by both given numbers. And don't worry about that, we're going to go over it, and it's really simple, and you're going to understand it. It's not going to be any problems. So let's look at what is a multiple for a start, and you will already know this. So we've got the multiples of 3, 5 and 10 coming up. So let's look at the multiples of 3. We've obviously got 6, we've got 9, we've got 12, we've got 15. Now, a rule of thumb is to, when we do these questions, always start writing around about 5 to 6 of each of the multiples as we go through. So just remember that in future. So it's well worth writing the first 5 or 6 multiples of that number. Let's look at the multiples of 5. So the 5 times table starts with 5 obviously, then we've got 10, we've got 15, we've got 20, and we've got 25. We could go on, couldn't we? We could say 30, we could say 35, but we're going to stick with those for now. Then the multiples of 10, hopefully you fully understand what we're doing now. It's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and so forth and so on. So basically we're looking at the times tables of each number. That's what the multiples are. So here goes our first question. It says find the LCM of 3 and 5. So all we do to find this is we write down the multiples of 3 and the multiples of 15. Now, basic rule of thumb is write down the first 5 multiples of the smallest number first. Let's do that now. So we've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and I think we're going to stop there. Yeah. Now all we're going to do is we're going to write down the multiples of 5 until we hit the same number on each line. So if we hit 6, 9, 12 or 15, then we would stop. So let's do that now. 5, 10, I think's first, yep, and 15. And we can see there that now we've got a number here and we've got a number here, and it is obviously the lowest, because if we continued on the 3 times table, we would eventually get to numbers like 30, and 30 would also be a multiple of 5, but it's not the lowest common multiple. So the lowest common multiple of 3 and 5 is 15. So that's why we start with the smallest number first, and we do the multiples of that, and then we go to the larger number next. So now what I want you to do is give this next one a go yourself. Pause the video, give this a go, come back and see if you've got it right. Start with 2, write the multiples of 2 out, and then go to 9. So hopefully if you had some time to do that, let's do the multiples of 2. We've got 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. Now we're going to do the multiples of 9. 9 and 18. Now because we've gone over our 12, it's important now we understand that we have to then continue on our 2 times table. So now we're going to go 14, 16, and 18, and we can see now we've got 18 on this line and 18 on this line, so we can safely say that 18 is the lowest common multiple. Let's move on now to the quiz, because it really is nice and simple for you. So remember, start with the lowest number, do as many as you can on that one, and then move to your bigger number and do the same thing. But I'm sure you're going to be absolutely fine on this. Take your time, just have a really good look over your lines, making sure that you identify the lowest common multiple and not just a multiple of that. Pause the video, give it a go, come back and see if you've got it correct. Okay everyone, it's time for the answers. Let's have a look at what we've got. The multiples of 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. The multiples of 12 is 12, 24, 36, 48 and 60. We can see that 60 is on both lines and it is the lowest common multiple. Multiples of 5. We went 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and we went 8, 16, 24, 32, and 40. And we can see there that that's the first time we've got a number in each line. So 40 is the lowest, not the highest, the lowest common multiple. As I'm absolutely sure you have done brilliantly well today, I'm actually going to have some of these revision cards pre-made for you guys. So please make sure that you email me on damien.james.warren@gmail.com if you'd like a copy of those, and I'll send them out to you. But if you haven't done, it's important that you do write your own revision cards. It's a massive, massive tool in your success in the future. Until next time, it's been a real pleasure helping you with your maths today. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of your day or evening.